Hello students, good morning. Welcome to the Divine Academy. Today, first of all, you will listen this video recording. You will understand the topic on page number 125, Socialist System. Market mechanism system we learn. Today, socialist system we will understand. Socialist system originated because of limitation and failure of market system. As we discussed yesterday, in market mechanism system, exploitation of the consumers and natural resources are wastage in a market mechanism system, and the basic requirement of the people is neglected or reduced. Only luxurious commodities are produced, and due to centralization of property and income, disparity of income is created. Yesterday we discussed. And monopoly, economic instability, exploitation of laborer, these all are the limitation. Now here in socialist system, here to fulfill these all the limitations, it is adopted especially by Russia, China and other countries. Socialist system, whenever answer you write, point number 1, it is originated because of the limitation and failure of market system. Point number 2, Russia and China have achieved fast economic progress by adopting this system. It means market system adopted by America, England, Japan, while socialist system is adopted by Russia and China, and they develop economically. Third point, socialist system is quite opposite to the market system. In the socialist system, all economic decisions are taken by the state machinery. Point you need to understand: what to produce, what not to produce, how much produce, and which method adopted for the production and distribution of the goods. It is decided by the state machinery in socialist system. Example, our socialist system beta, where the ownership of the state government interferes in the socialist system. Our defense material, defense force, our postal service, it is not privatized. So railway, defense, postal service, primary education, health service, such type of many areas of economic activities, till date all the decisions are taken by the state machinery. Which weapon to be manufactured, produced in India, and to purchase from any country, it is decided by the state machinery. One example, petroleum product, petrol, diesel price, till date our petroleum department decide. It is a socialist system. Our government employees salary, allowance, increment, etc. decided by the state machinery, means executive and legislative of our country decide it. Okay, so in socialist system, all economic decisions are taken by the state machinery. Next point, state owns all the resources of production. As I give you example, railway, post, other many government own institution. Okay, here in this system, whole economy is managed by the state. All the decisions pertaining to production, investment, resource distribution, production distribution, etc. are taken after keeping the requirement of the society in mind. That is the point, beta. All the decisions regarding the production, investment, resource distribution taken by the state machinery, keeping in mind the requirement of the society. That is the point. Okay, here suppose a fertilizer companies, there the state government interfere. State government decide as per the requirement of the and demand of the farmers how many urea, DAP, other fertilizer bags should be produced before the monsoon season and supply to the farmers. District level, state level, that is decided by the state machinery. Our ST bus route, number of ST bus and fare of the ST bus, everything decided by the state machinery as per the requirement of the society. Same way in ration shop, whatever goods distributed as per the requirement of the society. Our this textbook, our primary, secondary school textbooks, GSTB textbook, how many textbook to be produced, how to distribute, keeping the requirement of the students of the state. State decided how many textbooks should be produced, when to change the syllabus. All the decisions are taken by the state machinery. It is a socialist system. In short, this paragraph again I would like to highlight. In socialist system, yes, developed or originated because of the limitation and failure of the market system. Russia and China have achieved fast economic progress by adopting this socialist system. Third point, socialist system is quite opposite to the market system. In socialist system, all economic decisions are taken by the state machinery. State is the owner of all the resources of production. In this system, whole economy is managed by the state. All the decisions pertaining to production, investment, resource distribution, production distributions are taken after keeping the requirement of the society in mind. More example during our classroom lecture I will give you. Here in brief I try to explain you. In the next paragraph, in the socialist system, rather than profit, social welfare is at the center. You need to understand that. In market system, profit is at the center. In socialist system, social welfare is at the center. Okay? Here already I told you that either transportation, either education service, either health service, right? Either defense, banking service, postal service, all these services are provided by the government, not for the profit but for the social welfare. Production of resources and their price are decided by the state. For example, our gas cylinder government provide, right? Gas cylinder for the cooking gas provided by the state, and its price and how many cylinders annually family can purchase and at what price it is decided by the state machinery in socialist system. In short, this gas, Bharat gas is an example of socialist system. Okay, while the Sabarmati gas company, our pipeline supply in Visnagar town, it is the example of market system. They provide best service, but state does not interfere in the price and method of distribution by pipeline gas supply Sabarmati company limited. While our gas cylinder, whatever we purchase for cooking, it is distributed by the state for the welfare of people. So production of resources and their price are decided by the state. Responsibility to achieve the target of production decided by the state governed factories. So to achieve the target of production, state governed factory should fulfill this target. For example, in any one standard, for example 10 standards textbook change in 2021, for example, means in next year, this year in 9th standard 10 lakh students are there. When they will pass standard 9 and in 2021 they will be in standard 10, means next year government target to produce 10 lakh standard 10 textbook and it should be completed before the school reopen June 2021. So to achieve the target of production of standard 10 textbook, it is the responsibility of state governed press or factories. Same way any product, either fertilizers or either other household commodities, state government have to produce and distribute. Farming is also owned by the state. Laborers are paid according to their ability and accordingly work is taken from them. It means laborers are not exploited in a socialist system. Suppose this road construction, digging of well, check dams, such kind of work started by the government, right, for the poor people, and here laborers are paid according to their ability and accordingly the work is taken, means more work is not taken from them. Hours are fixed, 6 hours, 8 hours, not more than 8 hours, not more than 6 hours work can be taken from laborers. For example, government school, government any department, suppose a reporting time 10 o'clock, so all the employees reported at 10 o'clock and 5 o'clock departing time, means they depart at 5 o'clock, then after nobody can force them to do the work. While in private company, in market system, more than decided hour, the owner force them to do the work, means there is exploitation. While in a government department, while in a socialist system, laborers are paid according to their ability and work is taken according to their ability. Now we will discuss the features of socialist system. Here features of market system we discuss. Here resources are owned by the state. Clear? Example number 1. Resources are owned by the state. Suppose our government primary school. Whose ownership? State ownership. Right? Our roads are constructed. Whose ownership? State ownership. Our ST buses are whose ownership? State ownership. So resources are owned by the state. All the economic decisions are taken by the state. Already I explained. Decision means what to produce, how to distribute, and at what price to distribute or to sell. It is decided by the state government. In socialist system, resources are owned by the state. Number 2, economic decisions are taken by the state. Number 3, rather than profit, social welfare is at the center of the economic activity. Number 4, laborers are paid wages in return of work. These are the 4 features of socialist system. Then turn your page. Benefit of socialist system. Because of production according to the requirement of the society, unimportant and luxurious items are not produced. Means instead of luxurious item, whatever our basic requirement, poor people's need, common man's requirement is fulfilled. Number 2, decisions related to production are taken by the state. So wastage of resources is not there. In market system, wastage of resources. In socialist system, wastage of resources is not there. Disparity of income and property is removed. Means the gap between the rich and poor is removed. Number 4, consumers are not exploited. In market system, consumers are exploited. Here, socialist system, general topic, features and benefits I explain you. This topic you will write. Socialist system general topic you will write. Then features, benefit as a homework you will write and learn by heart.